Hello and welcome to a Warframe video, and today I'll be showing you a Citrine build. Now, I didn't know what to do with her for a while, so this is why it's been taking a long time. And this is actually the second time that I filmed it, because like 3 weeks ago or something like that, I filmed it, but throughout the entire thing my mic was muted, so now I have to do it again, which is now. But yeah. I'm showing you the Citrine build. So let's talk about her abilities and why they're so useful. The first ability, you send out some shards and it'll hit enemies in the 20-meter radius because of my range, and it will inflict impacted slash damage, and this will help with one of her abilities later, and they increase the chance of dropping a health orb and an energy orb. And with my strength, it's a 100% chance for a health orb and a 40% chance for an energy orb. And this ability is better because it's just like it's better than the fourth, because the fourth it takes way too long to cast and it doesn't apply that much utility, especially if you're using an AoE weapon. The second ability, whenever you trigger it, it gives you a damage reduction, and if you do a assist or a kill, it will increase that damage reduction up to 90%. And because of my power strength, it's already at 80, so that means all I need to do is get like 2 kills and then I'm at max, and I just keep on going. This ability is very good because it also affects your teammates, and that's why there's the assist part there. Because if you help with some damage, which is very easy to do with this character, then you'll increase their survivability and your survivability as well. So, and also her passive, which her passive is whenever she grabs a health orb, it increases a regen that you have. That starts at 5 and it goes up by 0.1 all the way to 25. And that's why the first ability is so good, because it spawns health orbs without passive trigger. And yes, it does trigger 25, and yes, it does work with equilibrium. Now her best ability, which is her 3, she deploys a gem and it shoots beams whoever you're targeting at, and it will give them the 4 main elements, which is heat, cold, electricity, and toxin, and it increases your status chance and status duration. So I have over 200% status chance and 150% status duration while inside of the radius, which is so good. So now the pool is removed and I have the pool. What pool does is just bring up enemies into a vortex, and as you can see from the thing, this is outdated, but they updated it, so whenever you pull, a clump of enemies will just be in front of you, and that's why I chose this ability, because you go 2, pull, 1, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And as soon, well no, hold on, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason why you use this ability last is because the gem will then target the enemies, and then you also have the drop chance as well. So you deal damage, trigger the gem, and increase the orbs chance at the same time. Let me show you the build. Combat discipline. This is a way that we could lose health, and this will help with equilibrium. So yeah, I lose health, I heal allies, and since I have that passive, that won't be bothering me that much. Prime sure-footed, because whenever you get knocked down, you can't deal any damage, so it's just extra damage, like DPS. Prime continuity is for the duration. As you can see, it's 45 seconds instead of 30. 37.5 you know, and this is affected same as this one. So this is why she's such a good defense Warframe, because you put on duration and then the gem lasts for longer, so it's like very helpful. Stretch is there for the range, so this and this can reach out further, which is very good. Rolling Guard's there for some extra survivability and to remove status effects, but it does have a cooldown. Blind Rage, Molt Vigor, and my 2 Archon shards are what's gonna help me with the strength. That's how I have 200. Primed Flow, Equilibrium, Energize, my Amber Shard, and Azure Shard is all for energy, keep up. No. And a Natural Tower because her abilities take a little bit to cast. Now, I'm not going to show you the Brahma build because it's just going to be used for Acolytes. But what is going to be used is for the Epitaph. Now, yes, you can just, you know, use your 1 to make the 3 deal damage. But genuinely, the Epitaph is the best way to trigger it. Because it's an AoE and it procs a lot of stats effects. So, Prime Fulmination, Deep Freeze, Heated Charge, and Pistol Pestilence for the Heated Viral and for the blast radius here. Expel Grineer for when you're fighting the Grineer, you know, you can use the Expel Corrupted, but I'm just showing this one here. Anemic Agility is good because it increases fire rate but less damage, and that's alright because you don't want to deal damage with it in the first place. Embedded Catalyzer is whenever you're aiming in, you get extra status chance for some time. And then whenever you spend energy on abilities, it will convert it to shield, so that's like shield ready and stuff. So, yeah. And the Praetos, you can use this as the weapon, but I like to do both as a weapon and for the evolution 2 and 4. So extra sprint speed and parkour velocity. You don't really need that, but it just triggers the incarnate form easier. And this is just good. And then I have Radarai because it's self-explanatory. So yeah, as you can see, it's at the right side. You can see the passive. Yep, now you spawn the enemies. Now, if it looks weak here, just so you know, you're not going to be facing 20 heavy gunners at once, so it's actually stronger than it actually looks here. So, there, and you can like use it as attack, and now you can do it. Wait, what? Oh, the passive doesn't increase in the simulation, but look at all these energy orbs. Look at them. Now the only thing you need to be careful of is that you're killing enemies rapidly, or else your 2 will expire pretty quickly. So yeah. Here. Attack. Listen, look at all of these health orbs. I mean energy orbs. You know, like, this is why this character is so good, because you can just I forgot like, Citrine is definitely like a tier, or not a tier, because her kit is just so like, they can't do anything, especially if the ice cold, if the ice attacks. But yeah, that's basically the build, and I've made sure that I'm not muted this time. So yep, I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.